How do you get underserved kids interested in science?
This week's Jefferson Award winner knows the formula and shared it with our Sharon Chin. Sharon?
Well, Dan Stanton brings excitement and fun into his Oakland workshops. He's creating champions of science.
Carbon's sort of one of the building blocks of life. Right?
Following Dan Stanton's recipe, students mix ingredients like water, dirt, and sand to create a model of a comet.
I think I want them to be inspired. We're mixed. Inspired about space and inspired about science.
For the last 3 years, Dan has headed up Champions of Science, the weekly after-school program at Chabot Space and Science Center for at-risk middle school kids. Hank Gaw likes it so much, he's considering a science career.
It's more like learning from seeing it yourself and doing it yourself.
And Dan engages the students in hands-on activities from engineering to environmental science. Students add dry ice to their mixture, pound it inside a bag, and then
take your comet out, you can put it right on your table.
Champions of Science accepts about 60 kids a year from the Oakland Unified School District. Dan captures their curiosity at a critical time.
7th and 8th grade is definitely a turning point for most students. They either get really motivated to do well in school, or some of them may realize, well, I'm not interested in anything at school.
Lisa Hoover started the 12-year-old science program.
You want to tell us about your comet?
But Dan adds his own spark, using his background in environmental science and education.
He's just a great all-around person, always innovating something new that everyone wants to duplicate.
Hold it there for me.
In one experiment, a rose dipped in liquid nitrogen cracks into pieces, illustrating icy conditions in deep space.
You are welcome to come up here.
Dan's teaching style speaks to 8th grader Raisha Thornton.
That's one of the best things is a teacher who can break it down to you so you really understand it.
Champions of Science!
So for inspiring middle school students to become champions of science, this week's Jefferson Award in the Bay Area goes to Dan Stanton. Dan applies for grants that fund the program and also pays for the students' school bus rides to and from Chabot. To get into Champions of Science, students have to apply. This year, Dan's got a waiting list, 24 students long.
Oh, it's going to get longer than that.
Very popular, yeah.
Great story.
Yeah, it looks
Great
like a lot of
guy.
fun, too.
Thank you, Sharon.
Sure. Thanks, Sharon. You can nominate your local hero for a Jefferson Award online. That's at cbssf.com/hero.